About the MVP conversation, that's beneath him. When we talk about the best player in the world conversation, that's beneath him. It's time to have different conversations about Jokic. He's already a top 20 greatest player of all time. Now you start to ask, where do he rank for as top centers?
Is that a knock-knock?
Knocking at the door at
Ding
number
dong.
5.
All right, strong take right there from the big fella. Marcus, do you agree that Jokic is already top 20 player all time?
We laughed about this off screen, and, I wasn't really counting his 3 MVPs, but I'm still not going to say he's top 20 right now, right? His body of work is definitely impressive. The game has changed completely since Jokic's been in the game. I don't see top 20, and that's no knock to him, because what he's doing is special. He's transcended the game, the way he can pass, the way he can control the game, how hard it is to guard him on the post. But top 20 right now, nah. So if it's I don't even want to say this, but if he stopped playing today, would we say Jokic was a top 20 player in the NBA? I don't agree.
Perk, why are you looking at him sideways?
No, go ahead, Stephen A. Go ahead. I said what I said. I'm a follow.
He said what he had to say. Let me say this to you. I disagree with you. But before I disagree with you, I want to thank you for being on the show today, because the amount of heat that you're taking off my shoulders and everybody, it's a beautiful moment. I mean, Perk, we need to celebrate Marcus today, okay? Because the brother is evidence. When we try to say, I try to tell people all the time, I ain't just coming on the show and just saying this stuff based just off of what I feel. You talk to cats around the league, and they're saying this stuff. So you coming on national TV. Now they got to call you. Be clear.
My line
today
open.
is somewhere on social media, they're going to be calling you a hater if they do it already. This is what they're going to do to you. You understand what I'm saying? But let me say this to you. I disagree with you because I think that at some point in time, we can't ignore the numbers. So let me throw them out at you, all right? Because I got a few of them to give to you, all right? So this year, he's averaging 29, damn near 30, 13, and 10. That's number one, okay? Career high, 31 triple-doubles this year. That's the first, right? Let's look at him. You remember Russell Westbrook, 4-time triple-double king. Oscar Robertson was the first to do it. We get all of that stuff. There are 4 players with 4 more NBA MVPs. Kareem with 6, Jordan with 5, Bill Russell with 5, LeBron James and Wilt with 4. This brother's on the verge of, I mean, me SGA, but if Jokic wins it, it'll be his 4th MVP. He's on that list, all right? He's already a 3-time league MVP, okay? 6-time All-NBA, first team 4 times, all right? Here, check this out. First player to earn the most total points, rebounds, and assists in a single postseason. First player with at least 10 triple-doubles in 8 straight seasons. The first player to post a 30, 20, and 10 stat line in an NBA Finals game. March 7th, this past March 7th, stood alone, marking the first time ever. Guy had a 30-point, 20 rebound, 20 assist game. We know he can shoot. We know he can post. We know what he brings to the table. When you have those kind of numbers, I can't ignore that. So when we say top 20, it's like, damn. I mean, you're going to pull people from other positions, and you're going to, okay, we got to have that conversation. But in terms of a center, let's put it where the goats can get it, as they say. He's already surpassed Patrick Ewing. He's already surpassed David Robinson. He's already surpassed quite a few NBA big men in history. Now, Shaq's dominance, fine. Bill Russell's Bill Russell. We get that part, right? Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, we know that. One of the things we got to mention about Wilt Chamberlain, and it's sacrilegious, but I say it all the time, as great and phenomenal as he was and how it provoked rules changes, the one thing I hold against the great Wilt Chamberlain, God rest his soul, is that his number one nemesis outnumbered him 11-2 in championships. I don't ignore that. But Jokic is right there, bro. He's right there. Go ahead, Perk.
He's the most skilled center to ever play the game of basketball.
I don't agree with that, Perk.
Who, huh?
I don't agree
Who
with
do
that.
you think is?
Who's the most skilled?
Joel Embiid is the most skilled center to play basketball. And I'm not taking away anything from the greats. You got Hakeem. You got a lot of these greats.
You just talking skill.
I'm talking skilled basketball player is Joel Embiid.
Well, I'm talking, when I mention skill, I'm not just talking about scoring. I'm talking about the other areas, the assists. Career assists 7.2. That's in the same conversation with a LeBron James and a Larry Bird when it comes down to being able to make guys around them better. When you look at his efficiency all time from the three-point line, how he shoots the ball so well, that featherly touch that he has in the paint, I have seen like no other. I mean, listen, man, when it comes down to Jokic, look at these numbers right here. Look at these numbers right here this season. But I can't name right now, 20 players right now that I'm taking when it comes to all-time greats over Nikola Jokic. We could go down the list and start with LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Bird, Kareem, maybe Shaq, Kobe. Okay, that's 7. Okay, hey, and then after that, hey, maybe Bill Russell because he have 11 championships. Okay, then after that, hey, what we gonna say? We taking Scottie Pippen? We taking AI? And there's no disrespect to AI, but AI don't have 3 MVPs. Are we taking Kevin Durant over Nikola Jokic? I'm taking Steph Curry over Jokic in the top 20 players of all time, but man, I can't name 20 players that I'm taking over Nikola Jokic and what he's done in his short stint. His resume right now is longer than the CVS receipt.
As bad as I don't want to agree with you, Perk, when you break down the numbers, it becomes more appealing, right? It does. You could talk about his accolades and what he's done for the game. Mm-hmm. And I agree with that, right? We all know Jokic is a really good player at the center position, the things he does with the basketball when need to be done, right? His team, as you said, as you alluded to about the assists, right? He passes the ball, he gets other guys in the play. He shoots the 3 really well. He scores around the rim really well. I still don't believe at this point in his career we can put him in the top 20, right? That's just where I'm at. I played against him a lot of times. You have guys that played in different leagues when the era was just way different, right? The things he's done is in a different era. And we can't go back to that and say about the eras, but if we put Jokic in when Patrick Ewing and those guys was around, when Tim Duncan and those guys was around, is it the same production, right? The center position outside of Jokic and Embiid has really been non-existent, right? It's really been non-existent. Jokic, we're figuring out how to put smaller guys to trap Jokic in the playoffs, right? This is not the same game that was played when the big men dominated the game. So that has nothing to do with his career and his numbers and his accolades. He's a great player and will go down as top 20. I'm not taking that. But we're talking about as we have this conversation now, in my opinion, I don't think he's a top 20 player.
Now, Marcus, I came into the league in 2003, SA, okay? Mm-hmm. The late, great Kobe Bryant anointed me and said, it's on tape that I was the best post defender in the league. Damn it, you had to guard in that time between 2003 and 2010 because the game was played at boxes and elbows. Mm-hmm. So I had to guard a Shaq. I had to guard a Yao Ming. I had to guard a Dirk Nowitzki, a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett when he was in Minnesota before he got to Boston. I had to guard a Rasheed Wallace. And I had to guard a Antonio McDyess. I bring up all of those guys for a reason. They're not Nikola Jokic.
You couldn't even been as physical. The way you,
that's right.
Physical you was with those guys.
You were physical. You can't do that. He's right about that. But Perk, here's the thing.
The physicality is not the same.
Yeah, the physicality is not the same. That's one point. But Perk, here's the one I'll throw it at you, and then I'll give you the last word real quick. Jokic can step away from the basket. Okay, so